sports entertainment, WrestleMania.
One, two, three.
He did it. My God, he did it on the grandest stage of them all. This moment will live forever.
This is what you want, isn't it? 80,000 screaming WWE fans chanting your name at WrestleMania. I can see it in your eyes. You think you've got that ruthless aggression. So now you're gonna have to prove it to me. And I'm giving you the opportunity of a lifetime because this is where stars become superstars. And superstars become legends. And that's what I expect from you, to become a legend of this business. That's your responsibility, not mine. All I can do is give you the chance. It's up to you to make the impact. I want you to make it back here to the showcase of the Immortals. To WrestleMania. You're gonna have to beat the best. The best from Raw and the best from Smackdown. And this year, I'm bringing back the Tribe of Extreme. The new breed will be on leash. Because I'm bringing back ECW. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Alright, here we are. SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. As you can tell by that opening cutscene, I have decided to go with King Booker. So, here's the deal before we get to these. With 08, we're going to go ahead and go here. As you can see, 08's a bit different than the other games. So, you got the calendar here. And if you want to get deep into it, you can get through and do all this extra stuff throughout the week, like training and stuff. I probably really ain't gonna touch that because we're gonna treat this like we have all the other ones and just hit our Smackdowns because Booker's on Smackdown for the 24/7 mode, which is what this is called. We're gonna hit our Smackdowns, get those done. We're gonna hit our pay-per-views. We're gonna basically treat it like a normal playthrough. I always remember this game just being, I've never gotten all the way through, like playing week by week, getting all the way through Mania. I've never gotten 100% on the Legend progress, and we're not gonna worry about that with this playthrough. It's gonna be just like all the other ones, where we're just gonna get we're just worried about going through a year. Now for 07, we went past the year because it started out like a month before Mania, so we hit Mania twice. And I mentioned that on the last episode, that we were at Mania twice, but that was something weird with that game for some reason. I didn't know that happened. I don't ever remember that happening on that game, but either way, we're just going to try to get through a year. Now, I know for this game, I have played through a bit of it, like once I picked it up on the PS3, which is what we're playing this on. And it was like about halfway through, not even halfway, after a couple of months, I believe I got traded over to the other brand. So we'll see what happens. But we're going to treat this just like all the other ones. So I'm probably just going to do the Smackdowns and the pay-per-views. But if I do anything throughout the weeks, I know you got this game to get title matches, you got to build your popularity up. So if we're trying to build our popularity up, I'll probably do some midweek stuff. And if it's something worth showing you, I'll show you. But I doubt it's going to be anything worth showing because most of that stuff you don't actually do. I think the only thing that you actually do is the training to get like experience points or whatever. So not really going to worry about that. But let's go ahead and check these phone messages. We'll start with Vince.
So you want to be a championship contender, huh? Well, it's a relatively simple process. Go after the current contenders and beat them to earn a spot for yourself. The respect of your fellow superstars should also be one of your top priorities. Whether you earn it from them or you beat it out of them, it's up to you.
Hey, player. It's your general manager, Theodore Long. I think you've got what it takes to become the #1 contender for the championship. But there's a whole lot of superstars between you and the top spot. I want you to start climbing that ladder. But keep in mind, you're going to need some friends along the way. And I've got one in mind. Holla.
All right. So yeah, we're using King Booker. Let's see what this is. It's just something real quick, alright? I'm not going to read it. I just wanted to click on to get that thing to go away. So yeah, basically with this game, you can get injured if you don't know about it. A lot of people probably will, but for people who are new that don't really know about it, you can get injured through the career mode just by doing, like, taking real big damage in a match. You can get injured. There's different stuff. You see morale, stuff like that. You can see how much you're getting paid because you actually earn money through the 24/7 mode to use in the shop to unlock stuff in the game. Sort of how VC is now, except not as good. There you can see the skills there. I got 0 on everything. That comes in. I've never had that ever come in, but I guess it does for if you're doing the other stuff throughout. Like, I'll show you real quick before we get to our week. So Raw's up here. You can do a training exercise, which I believe these you actually play. Not sure though. Skill improvement. These are that little bar that I showed you. You pay like 5,000 for it, and it ups your stuff. And I believe those help out for these areas. These areas can help you make money, get you more popularity, stuff like that. So that's what all these extra days besides the night you're supposed to work is. But then if you're on a show like Raw, I can hit invade today's show, and then I can go and jump in a match on Raw midway through and mess it all up, and then I'll be in the news and stuff. There's also other stuff, like if I was going for the Legend stuff, you see the progress report. These are the ways you get the progress towards 100%. The whole goal of the 24/7 mode is to hit 100% on Legend progress, which I've never done, and I'm not really worried about it. You also got Power 25. I believe this can tell you where you're at. Like right now I'm at 9, which isn't too bad. I don't think this affects your titles at all, getting to the title, but it might. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with our first week. Oh wait, before we get started, I simmed to our week and we got messages now. I want this, what? I think it's supposed to say, you and I want the same thing, King Booker, to win the World Heavyweight Championship. But that doesn't mean we can't work together. There are a lot of other dudes climbing this ladder. If we work as partners, we can knock them all down, leaving us at the top to duke it out. How's that sound? Later, Mark. Now, as you can notice, there's no music playing in the background. Usually there would be, but I turned it off so we don't have to worry about them copyright strikes. Here we go. We got Teddy Long. I know you prefer to let your actions speak louder than words, playa, but there's a time for talk. I organized an interview with you with Maria so you can formally announce your entry in the title picture. Don't underestimate Maria because she's a pretty face. She may ask some tough questions. Best be ready. You feel me? Holla holla. And we got another one to listen to.
All right, let's get one thing straight, Playboy. I'm the face of Smackdown, and you better respect that. I'm going to be named the #1 contender at Judgment Day, and God help you or anybody else who gets in my way.
All right, calm down, MVP. You just settle down. Now, I don't know if anybody noticed, but you might have. I had the auto delete on for the messages because I'm one of those people who don't like the messages to get all cluttered up. And this auto deletes them, I believe, after you've listened to them. So yeah, let's get started here. Oh, we taking on Gregory Helms tonight. All right, let's go then.
Welcome to Smackdown, where Judgment Day is only 6 weeks away. This is Michael Cole here with John Bradshaw Layfield at ringside, and we've got an interesting match in the making tonight.
That's right. And it's all about the most important thing in this business, respect.
And the respect of the fans.
Oh, now Kennedy trying to talk to him. Get away from me, dog. Get away from me, dog.
You got that right. And if you
Shucky,
can't
ducky,
get
quack,
them
quack.
to give it to you, you've got
Oh,
to
and I
be
pushed him
able
out the
to
way,
take
too.
it.
Good evening, and welcome to Smackdown, coming to you tonight from Atlanta, Georgia.
Let's go.
Atlanta's ready to go, and I'm just as fired up as this sellout crowd.
With good reason. You and I know both what's coming up, and these fans are definitely
So
getting
the
their money's
controls
worth
are a
tonight.
little bit different on this game as far as running. It's different, and this game's slower. If you
Nice
can't tell
quick
by watching,
counter there.
it's definitely slower than 07. I just chopped the crap out of that referee, which is something that I don't really like about this game. I used to play this game a lot when it first came out. I remember when it first came out, I got it for Christmas on a PSP. That was my first time playing it. And I played it a lot. I played it all the way up till it got that, and the PSP that I had got stolen. But then I ended up getting it on like PlayStation 2, and I played it a lot on there. So, but I never remembered it being this slow until like I picked it up on here and played it. But we'll get through it. This is one of the. This is definitely the SmackDown game that I was not looking forward to getting to. I was looking forward to getting off of 07 because that game just seemed like it was taking forever to get through. Minus, not including the like 2 months that I took off from playing it. Just like, it just seemed like it was taking super long compared to all the other ones. So definitely glad to be off that one. But this game, I don't know.
We knew
I
it
know
was
this
going to be
game's
intense.
a slog.
We knew
like
it
I
was
said,
going to
I've
be
never
physical.
gotten. I feel like I've never gotten through a year playing every week. I feel like
it took me by surprise.
When I had it on PSP a super long time ago, like I was saying, I used to just
You've been in hundreds of matches in your career.
I used to simulate most of the months.
We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect,
play like pay-per-views,
but not this time.
It just
I
takes
guess it
forever.
just goes to show you anything.
I used to try to like, for some reason, I would always do through the. I was worried about hitting stuff throughout the week too, trying to get more money and stuff. But since this game's like old now, it's like 10 years old, fixed to be, soon to be. Like next year it'll be 10 years old. There's no point worrying about getting money to unlock everything. I've pretty much unlocked almost everything on it. If I ever did like GM mode or anything, I pretty much got most of it unlocked. The only stuff I don't have unlocked is like Vince McMahon. I don't have unlocked because to unlock him, you have to play through and get 100% on, or you got to win GM of the year to do that. And there's some other stuff that I don't have done yet. But nothing major. Most of the characters that I would play with, like in GM mode or something, are unlocked.
A tremendous matchup, and I haven't been disappointed.
Another sucky thing about the 24/7 mode is picking at ECW people. So like, CM Punk makes his debut in this game. This is Bobby Lashley's second game, and they're not pickable. Along with like Tommy Dreamer, Sabu, Sandman, all of them are in, but you can't pick them because they're ECW. You can only pick Raw or SmackDown creative characters.
And that's the attitude you have to.
For this game, if you do a 24/7 with creative characters, if you have them set to go to Raw, it actually starts you out on Sunday Night Heat, and SmackDown starts you off on Velocity. So, if I was to do a creative character, I would do that, but creative characters are so bad the way they had the stat system set up in this game. But here we go, we're going to win already. 2, 3, King. We are playing a legend, by the way.
Well, what do you have to say about that?
I've got to admit, that didn't go exactly the way I thought it would.
Do you think this might open up the #1 contender field at all?
Why is this doing a cutscene like Greg Hughes?
You might be right. It takes a sustained effort to earn your spot.
It sure does. There isn't much room for a flash in the pan at the top.
Flash in the pan? Is that what he called me? You're determined to impress, aren't you, playa? Nice win you picked up in that tag match. If you want to be the #1 contender, you've got to keep on this path. It'll take winning for more matches. It'll take winning 4 more matches, then a bout against the #1 contender at Judgment Day. That's no easy task, so keep fighting. Stay strong.